What's up? Back at you again with yet another car video. Men cannot walk through life with fear. Men cannot walk through life with fear, man. And I'm gonna tell you what, man. You know, in this space we talk about select, non-select. Other people will say dominant man, alpha male, or whatever. But one thing that separates a truly dominant man, a select man, from other men is walking through life without fear. You know, now we got this coronavirus, and yeah, the fear is taking hold. In fact, I'm not coming from the gym today because in the state of Maryland, the governor, he shut down like restaurants and gyms, all of this stuff. And let's be real, it's more about fear than anything. It's more about fear. People can say, oh, well, it's killed some people. So it's the motherfucking flu. Shit, the other day I almost got in a car accident. That would have killed me quicker than any virus. You know? And, you know, when we talk about man and, you know, people talking about masculinity and shit, man, you can't have fear as a man. Now, if I hear from women, that's them. Women expect, like, someone to protect them. It's acceptable to hear from them. But when I hear it dripping off of men, it disgusts me. It disgusts me. Like that one time y'all really saw me rant, not the last time, but y'all remember a year or so ago, I was really ranting on something because I told you the situation. I had to step in for another man to take care of his child. And not take care of it, but save his child. You know, but the fear off of him disgusted me. He's in the spirit world now. I hope he sees this shit and understand where he was wrong at. If you're a man, you can't walk through life with fear. Yeah, you want to pay attention to everything and, you know, you want to be aware. You don't want to be stupid walking through life, but you can't have fear, you know? And even if you got a little bit, sometimes you just got to face it anyway. You know, I'm hearing men talking about, oh, I'm worried about this virus and everything like that. Well, if you got shit to do, you still going to go out, right? You ain't going to let that stop you. If there's an emergency, you ain't going to say, oh, I ain't going to do this. You got to take care of it. The very nature of a man, or a true man, really, is to be that warrior. That's in there. People who know I talk about the house of the man, which is really just an old concept in many cultures. We might call it the house of the man here. Another culture might call it something else. But part of being a man is being a warrior. And a warrior got to face things. A warrior got to face things no matter what. You know, protect himself first and foremost, but then to protect those he cares about, those whatever, to get things done. He got to face that shit, you know? That's the key. That's the key. And he also adapts. He don't be like, oh, I'm so scared of something. That's in big matters and small matters. Like I mentioned, like in this state, in this state, several other states, they closed gyms. You know, I wasn't like, oh, I can't work out or something. Shit. I just adapted because that's part of facing fear too. You adapt to the situation. You know, I just did like body weight squats, calf raises, lunges. That's because it's leg day. You know, going to the store now. Right? You mean you got restaurants and stuff closed? I'm like, man, I ain't worried about it. Shit. Because it's funny, like with that store thing, it's funny. Everybody getting all this pasta and soups and shit, leaving the fruit. So I'm like, shit, y'all making it easy on Raw. Shit. I'm about to tear up some fruit. Better for your ass anyway. Seriously. In fact, I'll probably get a salad today or something. You know? Because I know people ain't getting that. But everybody's so scared, man. You can't go through life scared, man. You know? And well, there's something I could say, but you know, it's one thing to catch detractors on YouTube who are bitches anyway. But you know, I was about to say something that would have caught, let's just say, some more powerful entities' attention, so I'll leave that. But you can't, as a man, you gotta face it, man. You the final stop. You can't be fearful of life situations or other men or whatever. Now, some people who've seen that Giyanyami symbol that I wear sometime, or if you've seen some of my home videos and you see it in the background or something, even though it's an Adinkra symbol from Ghana that has a long meaning, one of the most basic meanings of it, fear none but God. Now, when I see some men out here fearing another man or circumstances, I have zero respect for them. Like on my podcast video yesterday, when I was talking about that, the issue of the economy being a bigger, a recession. I had some people say something and the shit was dripping fear. I deleted them. I can't stand it. That disgusts me in another man. Fear disgusts me. I'd rather somebody stand up to me with like courage or something, and like physically stand up to me if they ain't showing any fear. I at least respect them. But I can't stand when like people drip that they so scared of everything amounts, but then they wonder why some woman don't want to have a goddamn child or deal with it. And it's bigger than women. It's just going through life, man. You can't go through life. A man can't go through life like that, man. Fear itself actually reduces your IQ. It actually makes you sick. That shit's disgusting, man. Like a man has to walk through life without fear, or at the very least facing his fears. Because, there's going to be some situations you're going to have a fear of something, but if you have a fear of something and face it anyway, at least do that. Yeah, we got this virus and it's shutting shit down, but I'm like I said, I ain't concerned about it. Slightly inconvenienced because I'm trying to throw up my weight at the gym. I was like, shit. But I was like, shit, I'm over 200. I can just do push-ups or something. Still get my workout in. In many ways, it's actually a better workout. That's another podcast. In fact, I might even do a podcast on that. Well, video on it. These things are starting to. I was just like, whatever. And closing the other shit, I'm like, whatever. 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 I'm like, shit, as long as they keep the grocery stores open. I'm like, shit. I'll go out and walk or something. But I'm going to tell you what. I don't know. Maybe it's something different about me, my upbringing or something. I told people before, man, I spent the early part of my life in Anacostia, Southeast. I saw 2 people get gutted before I was 10 years old. Once you see blood, you're like, part of it could just be my family. I was talking with a female cousin last night who, some of these dudes out here talking what they'll do to a woman or all that shit, try that with one of my female family members. They'll slit your motherfucking throat. And that's what I came from. That's what I came from. Women in my family were lionesses. But they were like, nah, don't you be scared of shit. Don't be scared of shit. Like after you see somebody get cut, or you be in a situation where you're living in a house with killers, nothing else scares you. And especially if you had to grow up early, man. So, I had a different perspective on it. Whatever you got to do, I'll face it. Hell, even in my life when I had the flu, I had some shit to do. I was still out. But men, I'm serious. As a man, I know on this particular area, we'll talk, got a lot of cats talking about women, and then some other cats talking about how to get women and stuff. But a man got to focus on himself regardless. And he got to face anything he have. Any fears he got, he need to face it. He need to deal with that shit. He can't walk through life with fear. There's certain people in power. Guaranteed they want you to walk through life because they can control you easier. They can control you easier if you do that. And then other people, they'll just bully you. They'll take what you got. They'll fuck your damn wife right in front of you and dare you to do something if you're walking through life with fear. That's what a lot of cuckolds are doing. Or even like I said, we talk about women in this section. Shit. That's why you get some women that get with that fearful type of guy, fearful of losing. I'm like, shit, fuck that shit. Treat me wrong, we could be cool for years. I cut you off. Some women know that about me. I cut them off, whatever. You do something I don't like, because I ain't fearful of losing or anything. And other men got to adopt that. Other men have to be that way, just walking through life. You can't have fear of stuff. You can't worry about stuff. You gotta face it. You gotta face it like a man. In indigenous cultures that follow the house of the man, they would have rites of passage. They would teach young boys how to face their fears, how to be warriors to face that fear. And they would just deal with it like that. You know? And that's the main thing. Because, I know this virus has killed a few people. I still say you got more people dying of regular flu. And you got other shit. Depending on where you live or what part of the world you in, you might have to worry about somebody with a gun. You can survive coronavirus, but can you survive a gunshot at point blank? You can't have that shit. You just got to face life. That's just how it is. That's how it fucking is. And that's just it. If somebody got a problem with that or something, then I'm just going to label you fearful. I'm going to label you fearful. Because men can't be that way. I don't give a fuck. And it's bigger than women. How much money you making, what kind of status you got. A man got to face his fears. Even with my sons and stuff, there have been some little things they show some nervousness around situations, and I'll be like, man, stand your ass up. Stand your ass up. Face it. Their rite of passage will be going through a bad neighborhood. So, men gotta, men can't be walking through this world with fear. That shit does not do. That's why we got a lot of bullshit happening now. If we had a critical mass of men standing up and being men, a lot of shit would be different in this planet. Even the women would be different. People complaining about women, but shit, if a man carry himself a certain way, the women automatically get in line. The women get in line, people respect you. They treat you a certain way. And that's it. Anybody got an issue with that, I'll just delete and block you because I don't feel like it. If you got a serious issue with it, we can arrange to meet in person. So, anyway. But for the men, the real men who follow me anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all just gonna co-sign me. Because y'all know it. Y'all know it. The real men who follow me. Y'all know what's up. And even during this period, man, we can't have that fear. You know what, man? I was just looking at the road, man. I see other people got the same attitude, man. The streets are full. Despite everything. So, anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Peace.